Bring it. We're Chris and Melissa, midlifers on the move, living in 12 cities in 12 months. This week, we pursued some St. Louis-style fun, not the Arch-style fun, but drinking beer, eating barbecue, and checking out the blues kind of fun. We are on our way to the Anheuser-Busch brewery for a tour, right, hon?
That's exactly where we're going, honey.
It's 9:28, and the tour is supposed to start at 9:45, and our map says that we'll get there at 9:44. No, it says we're going to get there at 9:45.
Honey, why is it that we're late? I really would like to know.
Well, we were just kind of slow at getting ready. Both of us were. Oh, yeah, because it's easy to blame me. Whatever.
Honey, I never would blame you for anything.
It is 9:38. Our map says that we'll get there at 9:42. The tour starts at 9:45. I hate being late for things, and so I really hope that it's easy to get to wherever it is we need to be for the tour. Come visit us. We are. All right, it is 9:42 and 57 seconds. Woohoo, we are making it.
If you are currently on a 9:45 City Park tour, that tour is not gathered in our Fort Assembly area located right next to our shop.
Inside, yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
When it comes to education, Melissa always sits in the front row.
It is my thing, yeah.
It is. First stop, Stables. Do I have this right? Those harnesses cost $100,000.
Yes, you do.
$100,000?
The chandelier is from the St. Louis World's Fair.
Come on down. How are we doing today? Good. How are you? Oh, it's so beautiful day at the brewery. What's that there, burrito? Oh, all right. Your first photo one. Oops, fantastic photo. What do you think is so fun?
I think it's pretty neat. What about you?
Yeah, what did you just say? You thought it was like
Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, only it's beer instead.
Willy Wonka's beer factory?
Maybe.
Would it have to be in, like, instead of Willy, it'd be Billy Wonka's?
Maybe the Billy Bronca.
Billy Wonka's. Yeah, I think so. During our tour, we learned about how Anheuser-Busch brews beer. But the really interesting stuff is the history. It predates the Civil War, involves immigration, a marriage, and prohibition, which caused a lot of trouble for the brewing industry from 1920 to 1933.
There's a vast campus of buildings with detailed decor and style from multiple eras. It's enchanting. And I didn't think enchanting and beer went together, until now. One of the 3 historic buildings we saw on our tour was a schoolhouse that schooled the children of Adolphus Busch, one of whom turned the building into executive offices for the brewery. Watching the bottle line reminds me of watching Laverne and Shirley as a child.
Because Melissa and I did such a great job, we were given bottles of beer fresh off the line to bring home and chill. We were then given the chance to sample one of the many tap beers brewed right there at the brewery. Oh, okay, beer tour is done. We learned all about Budweiser history. It was very interesting, wouldn't you say?
Yes, and we're trying some mango cart, which I've never had before. It's pretty tasty.
We have, that's part of the tour if we didn't have the beer. Granted, it is before noon. What was the most interesting thing you learned on the tour?
I was super impressed by the ornateness and the attention to detail of the atmosphere.
One of the most interesting things I learned was how expensive the harnesses were for one of the Clydesdales, and how many Clydesdales they actually have. And I actually thought I would be least interested in the horse part of it. So was that thumb up a bump?
Thumb up a bump fun?
Thumb up a bump fun? I would say so.
Yum.
And yum. Yeah, well, good job. Melissa, I have a question for you. Are you hungry?
Yes, I am. I think it's barbecue time.
Oh, it's barbecue time because St. Louis is known for a specific kind of barbecue. And do you know what that is?
St. Louis style barbecue, dear?
Yes, and you know what St. Louis style barbecue, you don't even know what it's about?
Nope.
Well, it's a specific cut of the rib. What they do is they get rid of the section of the rib after the 13th bone that has all the gristle and fat. They get rid of it. The St. Louis cut, the better meat. That's what it's about.
That sounds like St. Louis style ribs. I don't think that sounds like St. Louis style barbecue.
I thought barbecue was just ribs.
What about the brisket? What about the pork? What about the chicken?
Okay, you do have a point there. I was just fascinated with the ribs because really barbecue's about the ribs.
And the brisket and the pork and the chicken.
Listen, do we have to have a barbecue battle?
Bring it. Oh, there it is right there. Bogarts. My friend Paul, who follows us on Instagram, said we should give Bogarts a try.
My own research agreed with Paul. And not that we didn't believe him. All right, Melissa, what did you get?
I got brisket with coleslaw and fire and ice pickles.
One for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, and did you get your burnt ends?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I see.
Those are burnt ends, I guess. See, I've never had burnt ends, so I got burnt ends, and then I got a slab of ribs because that's barbecue, beans, and potato salad.
Chris, it's not all about the ribs. According to St. Louis Magazine's dining editor, St. Louis style barbecue is grilled, then sauced, not dry rubbed and slow smoked.
Okay, I'm having a problem here. I can't get past the potato salad and the beans to get to the ribs because the potato salad and the beans are too delicious. This is going to be difficult.
You're up to the challenge, honey. I believe in you.
How are you holding up there, Melissa?
I'm pretty full. How are you doing?
This has been a challenge. It's been a challenge because it's so good, and I don't want to leave any meat hanging, really, you know. Can you guess which barbecue sauce Melissa likes best?
I love the cranberry cayenne barbecue sauce the best, I think. What do you love the best?
Yeah, I would think the cranberry cayenne is the best barbecue. The Buddha sauce is pretty good though too.
And I do like the sweet Megan Ann, the cranberry cayenne.
Thoughts?
Bogarts is amazing. That's some fantastic barbecue. What do you think, hon?
Everything about that meal was, I ate all my potato salad. It might be as good as my mother's potato salad. Maybe just a tad bit less. Nothing can top mom's potato salad. But it was some good potato salad. The baked beans.
You said those are the best baked beans you've ever had.
I think the best baked beans I've ever had. The ribs, they were falling off the bone. The meat was just, I don't have to stay here. What do you think?
I thought that the brisket was fantastic. The coleslaw was quite good. The fire and ice pickles, though. I've never had fire and ice pickles before. Those were so yummy, it was hard to stop eating them. And that cranberry cayenne barbecue sauce. I think that's my favorite barbecue sauce ever.
Lips down, that was delicious. Would you recommend that people go check out Bogarts?
Absolutely. And one thing we noticed was around noon on a Tuesday, not too busy, very quick service, very friendly.
Yeah, we were about the only ones outside. It went super fast. We had our food within like 5 minutes. We didn't have to wait in line to order? So, honey, we've had beer. We've had barbecue. What's the next B that we want to get?
Now it's time for some books. We're sitting outside of a Protagonist Cafe, a literary coffee shop, and we had a fantastic conversation with the gentleman behind the counter. He's definitely one of the owners.
He sure knew a lot.
They have a book club that meets monthly. I think that's pretty cool. And there's so many books in there. Oh my gosh.
So all these books is making you want to kind of maybe move to St. Louis?
Maybe. One thing though that we're also learning is that desire I have to buy a book.
I had to put the net on it because we don't want to transport books all over the freaking country. Okay, Melissa, you do realize this is about beer, barbecue, and blues, okay?
But I love books and coffee. And really, if we said brew instead of beer, coffee's kind of like a brew.
I gotta give you points. I give you points for effort here.
And
really.
books start with B.
I just don't know if St. Louis is known for books and brews in terms of coffees. You're trying to make it known for that.
It's known for books.
She's up to something.
It's a literary city.
She's up to something. Okay, so we are in downtown St. Louis. We're gonna go to the National Blues Museum because St. Louis is known for blues, is it not?
It is. So we're going to check it out.
Did you know that ragtime was kind of the genesis for blues?
I did not know that, but it makes sense.
And piano blues was kind of a big thing in St. Louis because ragtime came up. It was very popular, so there's a lot of pianos and a lot of saloons and bars and stuff. Then the blues started to evolve. A lot of piano blues in St. Louis. Did you know that?
I did not.
I didn't.
Somebody's been doing his homework.
American music can claim a past as long, as rich, or as complex.
Melissa's going to write her own blues tune.
As
Here
soon
we go.
as I learn the AAB structure.
She's got to learn some things first, but she's a fast learner, fortunately. See? Ragtime.
There are interactive displays and lots of stories to engage with.
Ma Rainey, the mother of blues, is here.
There's a play and a movie about her.
These 900 harmonicas belong to Jim McLaren. He plays so much he's burned through all these, and he's still going.
Father of rock and roll, Chuck Berry was born in St. Louis in 1926. He played over 209 consecutive monthly concerts at St. Louis's Blueberry Hill from 1997 to 2014. All right, it's time to taste our Day Fresh beers, Chris. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it. That was good. Freshest beer I ever had.
Yes. Cheers to a St. Louis style fun day, don't you think?
Yeah, it was a blast.
What else should we do while we're in St. Louis?
I think that the St. Louis people here need to tell us what we need to do. Comment below.
Yes,
Please.
please.
Is that it? Is this the end
Yeah,
of the video?
I think that's it.
Let's go.
Thank you.
All right, bye guys.